Hi, today I'm going to talk about student motivation, and one way to help increase student motivation is through promoting student autonomy. The promotion of student autonomy is one of many strategies that will help to increase the motivation in students. It encourages self-assessment, and students take responsibility for their learning. And also it allows students to personalize their learning. Now, this motivational strategy works to increase student autonomy, works well with project-based work as well as in a flipped classroom. Now, some of the examples of tools that can be used to promote the student autonomy is digital direction. So instead of just giving written direction on how something is to be done, perhaps there's digital direction and with choices as well on how the project is to be completed. So students can decide how they want to get to that end result. Another way that I learned, which I really like, is the use of colored cups. So if you have project-based work and you have groups in the classroom, each group would be given 3 cups, green, yellow, and red. If there's a green cup on the table, it means that they don't have any questions and they're working on their project. If there's a yellow cup on the table, it means that they do have a question. However, it's not stopping them from their work. They just have a question they'd like to ask. If there's a red cup on the table, it means that they have a question and they're not able to move forward until that question is answered. So this allows the students who want to work autonomously to do so, and then the other students who need help are able to reach out in a way, in a very easy way to get help from the instructor. Now, another tool used to help promote student autonomy is the built-in Ask My Instructor. So this is one particular tool that's available with one of the textbook publishers, and the different textbook publishers often have tools similar to this available for their students. And what this particular one is about is that the student will go on and they'll do practice questions. And there's 2 radio buttons there. One of them is for a hint, so if they get stuck, they can have a hint. And the other button is Ask My Instructor. And if they choose to use that, then the instructor is given a link to the question with the issues that the student is having with that question. So that allows the students to reach out to the instructor while leaving other students available to work autonomously. The aspects of student autonomy, it's self-determination through the student having control over their learning. It can be very empowering for the student, and the student is able to control the what, the when, the with whom, and the how they learn. It is synonymous with self-directed. Now, this has the greatest impact on students that are intrinsically motivated and students who prefer to figure things out on their own. And then there's also the students who do require more than just the traditional approach. So instead of always having written instruction, this is what you have to do, and this is what you need to hand in, this gives an alternative to that. Now, there are pros and cons to the promotion of student autonomy. Some of the benefits is that it offers choice and it can alleviate frustration for students. Because they do have choice, and it frees up the instructor to focus on the students who do need more assistance, and students are able to take responsibility for their learning. Now, it was very difficult to find cons to this strategy to see what the negative side of it was, so I put myself in the classroom and I thought about my students and what kind of challenges they might have with the student autonomy, and even with giving them the autonomy, we still are going to have students that remain disengaged. And then too much autonomy can cause confusion for some of the students and they won't know where to start. And I know there's always going to be some students in a class that are feeling that. So it's up to the instructor to make sure that they recognize who these students are so that they're not more frustrated from being given autonomy with their work. And then some students just need a clear set of steps. And for those students, you can simplify it, perhaps, give them a clear set of steps, or just let them know that they have, choice A, B, or C, and kind of walk them through the process. So that is it, and thank you for watching.